put in my Oh, we're live. Welcome to PrizePicks on 5 here. All right, welcome into PrizePicks on 5. This time I found it. I'm Ethan Skolnick. You can follow me at Ethan J. Skolnick on 5 Reasons Sports. I got Eric Wiedeke. You can follow him at Eric Wiedeke, also on Scouting the Finns and a lot of our other programming here. Marlins made a good run, at least till the last week of the season. Marlins finished with a better winning percentage than the Dolphins are going to finish with or than the Heat finished with last year.
Ooh, that's a good nugget.
Yep. Stock up. And I got Greg Sylvander here as well. And, of course, you can find him on 5 on the floor. But we're doing football today, PrizePicks. Here's what we're going to tell you, okay? Well, first thing, go to PrizePicks, download the app, and you go to the little line where it says promo code, enter 5, F-I-V-E. Even if something else is there, enter 5. You won't get a better deal anywhere else than by entering 5. So use the code.
And it helps
5.
us. And you like us.
Don't say that. We're trying to hold that back. Anyway, use the code 5 or just follow us on social where we provide the link directly that goes to our stuff. Anyway, NFL Sunday, a lot of interesting games today, actually. We're going to start here. Let me start with my favorite play of the day, and then I'll get to you guys. I just like Baker Mayfield on everything against Philadelphia. Consistently has been over his numbers of late. And, there's a bunch of plays that I like, but the easiest way to play this is just fantasy score. Philadelphia's secondary is their weakness. I think that can be exploited here a little bit, and they're going to need to. We know there's going to be a couple of garbage tush pushes and all that kind of stuff, but I would expect Baker to open it up a little bit offensively in this particular game. Eric, what do you see?
Yeah, so what I see is Caleb Williams versus a very vulnerable Raiders defense. He went off last week versus Dallas. The Raiders have allowed over 225.5 passing yards in 3 out of 4 matchups, and the only time they didn't was last week versus Marcus Mariota when he only threw the ball 21 times. So I like Caleb Williams over this number pretty comfortably.
Okay, one easy play I like. I'll get to before I get to Greg here. I like the Goblin Dak Prescott half a passing touchdown tonight against Green Bay. That feels like a gimme. Greg, what do you see?
I took advantage of the Jalen Hurts give me, which was more than a half a passing yard. So I just want to call out that PrizePicks always has these really good kind of ways to boost your lineup initially. But I stayed focused on the late Sunday night game, and I'm going to start with the Dallas tight end, Jake Ferguson. Last I saw it, he was at it's 51.5 now. I got it at 52.5. So look at that. It's even better. Jake Ferguson is 5th in the league in targets. That's like equal to McCaffrey and Malik Neighbors, just for perspective. CeeDee Lamb is out. I think that this is just a slam dunk that they're going to go in this direction. I like him more than I got it at 52.5, but 51.5 definitely more receiving yards for Jake Ferguson.
All right, Jake Ferguson there, the play for Greg. Eric, you got another one?
Yeah, I like to stick with games that I feel like the script is going to be pretty predictable. I'm going to take Jawan Johnson over receptions versus the Bills. They're going to play underneath. Rattler's just going to dump it down to him all day long. They're going to be playing from behind, so they'll be throwing a lot. I think Jawan Johnson goes over 5 pretty easy this afternoon.
And Greg mentioned the Jalen Hurts play. That obviously is one everybody should play. Now, there are some limits to how much you can play it, so just be aware of that in terms of the numbers. A couple on the rush yards here that I like today. I do think that Saquon Barkley is going to have a bounce back. 46 yards in the last game. 79.5 is the total against Tampa. Tampa's defense is pretty good, especially up front, but I do think that Philadelphia's going to need to run the ball today. Another one that I was looking at here was Buffalo.
And you need Saquon Barkley in your fantasy league. I mean,
you're seeing through me. I also need Derrick Henry to stop fumbling the ball so that they don't get away from him at any point here. A couple of others though that I like. Nick Chubb for Houston has been getting a little bit more of the action lately. He's at 49.5 going against the Titans today. I feel like that's one that they'll lean on him a little bit. I know he's only had 81 yards in the last 2 games, but I expect that to go up here a little bit. Greg, you got another?
Yeah, I'm sticking with the late game. And so now we're going to go to the Green Bay side. I think that with the receivers that are available for Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers, that this is going to be a game for Golden to step up. Is that Matthew Golden? I'm saying that correctly.
Yes.
He is at 46.5 receiving yards. I'm going more than 46.5 receiving yards. I just think that this is going to be a game where Green Bay has strengths against a really bad secondary in Dallas. And so just considering the weapons that Jordan Love has at his disposal, I think Matthew Golden over more than 46.5 receiving yards is a great play as well.
All right. We use that code. Make sure you use the code 5. Again, if there's another code there, just delete that one. Use ours. PrizePicks.com. Download the app. You can do that, and you can go more or less on all of these different players. All right. We'll be back before the Monday night game. Dolphins, Jets. It's also Heat Media Day. We'll slip something in there prior to Dolphins Jets because we know.
Oh, I got to sneak one more in, Ethan.
Go ahead.
Because I was saving it for last, so I don't want it to not get shared. You got to go with the narrative here. Micah Parsons is getting a sack against the Dallas Cowboys.
Yes.
So just lean into the narrative. Don't overthink this and take it more than 0.75 sacks for Micah Parsons. I had to get that one on the show.
I think you're right about that one. He's definitely going to go, which is also why I think Dak's going to get a touchdown. I just play that. They'll find a way to get Dak a touchdown because, again, Jerry's got to make a point here. Although I don't think the point's going to be proven. Greg, appreciate it. Eric, appreciate it. Again, check out all of our Dolphins content as well as all of our content around South Florida. We got, scouting the Fins, 3 yards per carry, and more on the YouTube channel. Have a good one, everybody.